I have to go save Bronya's debt. I have hired her to stare at you once more. Thank you, Dexter. Here's a reaction to the start of this quest, by the way. What? March's dress? I mean, it was cute. I like her dress. Is that what you were talking about? I don't remember what else happens, because what, we just meet Topaz and the pig, and then... Yeah, so then March puts on this cute little dress. The dress is cute.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number.
I'm very upset that we didn't get to wear anything, though, but it was also kind of expected. I do like that March comments on that. She's like, is that all? Is you gonna wear that stuffy jacket? And you're just like, oh, yeah?
We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Are you there, Miss Topaz? Greetings, Dr. Topaz is currently busy. I want to reply to her message. Please wait. An auto reply. She doesn't reply to message during her work hours. Greetings, Dr. Topaz is currently busy. Can you tell me where Topaz is gone? Hello, checking Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Dr. Topaz is on an inspection tour. Okay, she's at the museum. Topaz giving March her number. Alright, the other thing was I was disappointed because we didn't get to bring Himiko.
Got it. We better think about what we're gonna say.
Because they were like, oh, we should bring Himiko with us. And I was like, you haven't been able to go on an adventure with her. And I was like, oh, Himiko? And then she said no. And I was like, well, life is full of disappointments. All right, so we're going to have to convince Topaz. March, I'll tie her down. You get the bag.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Cherish the moment.
Why, of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece.
I drew that.
It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
That's nice and all. Can you please stop? Can you get rid of Bronya's debt?
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself.
Don't you butter me up, lady.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Finally.
Let's walk and talk. This way.
Okay.
Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Also, I heard next update they're giving us a bathtub.
already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
I'm sorry, this was completely out of nowhere. I'm sorry, this was completely out of context. They're not giving us I heard in the next update they're adding a room on the Express for the Trailblazer. They're giving us a room that we can have. And in the description of it, it says that they're going to let us have furniture and stuff as well. Perhaps maybe even a bathtub. Like they said, like you know, they might even have like a bathtub. They like hinted at a bathtub being something that we'll be able to get as furniture. And that's where I was like, oh whoa, huh? I didn't know Honkai was becoming one of those games. Like, oh.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
We, help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
Don't worry, I got this. The Express will pay off Bellabog's outstanding debts. I don't think we have money. I'm assuming what we do doesn't make money. I don't think any of us have money on that fucking Express. They're like, we haven't turned in anybody. I mean, actually, no, Asta has money. Asta can do it. Let's ask Asta.
Hey, nobody agreed to that.
I could probably get Asta to agree. We'll put it on our Amazon order.
We're actually here on behalf of Branya. It's just, you know, given Bellabog's circumstances, it isn't exactly a wash with money right now. The Bellabogians don't have the means to pay off such a huge debt.
Is their actual canonical name the Bellabogians? I'd hate to live at Bellabog.
I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Bellabog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt can't be repaid?
The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions.
Oh boy, like what?
But Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Branya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one.
What did she propose? Is it like murder? I really want to know what the hell the proposition was. We will blow up Bellabog.
The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
Like, she said that, like, it's gonna be not as mild. What are they, like, what is the fucking, like, what are they gonna do? Whatever it was, Bronna didn't seem very happy about it.
You're basically saying the Bellabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm taller than you.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one? I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Aw, where'd they go? They must be off playing somewhere.
I will never find Numby.
Come to think of it, this little guy is on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Bellabog?
We'll sell you Don Hung. He really doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there on the Express.
Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Bellabog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation.
He isn't from this planet? You're right. We'll sell them Sampo.
No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Bellabog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Arillo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I don't even know.
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably
I
take
just want to
this.
know what the fuck she
Bye.
told her. Couldn't we just ask Bronya about it instead of asking? She says she's not going to give away trade secrets, so we could just ask Bronya what she proposed. Negotiations failed.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
She sort of made sense. We didn't promise Bronya we'd succeed.
Well, yeah, but she'll be really disappointed.
I don't think she expected us to win.
I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy. All these vested interests. So hard to undo any of it. They don't teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
I was about to say, I don't know. Did you? You wouldn't remember.
Did someone send you a message?
I was actually wondering when you were going to get involved in this. What's going on, Zila? Took over the Great Mine. What? Oh yeah, don't mess with them. I guess they're taking the mine. Uh-oh.
Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. And now they're pulling this stunt?
Oh, so they're
You
just
really
taking
can't
their
trust these
resources, I
money-hungry
guess. Yeah, like the
IPC
mine.
students
I
for a
guess that
minute.
makes sense. There we go. There we go again.
I really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
We're blowing up the IPC like Arasaka Tower.
It's still early. Where to now?
Where to now? Over here.
Yeah.
She changed fast.
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
This is weird.
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black.
I'm gonna assume that once we get to Penacony, that we're gonna learn more about the IPC. But like, this is, I think, one of the first few times I'm witnessing in this game where I'm actually able to see, like, two planets kind of, you know, interact. I guess is the closest I think of right now, at least I've been seeing so far, with two different areas actually interact with one another. Because, like, Yarlo 6 and, like, the Lao Fu have, like, no sort of connection with each other whatsoever. Like, there's no thing really there. So, you know, there's nothing really there. So I feel like this is probably the closest we're going to get to these characters interacting with people from, I'm assuming, Penacony. Like, as I'm assuming Penacony, I'm going to learn more about the IPC. Because feels like that's where they're from. Or they're going to be doing more stuff over there. This is a really good introduction to the IPC. Well, that's good.
These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
We'll handle this.
Do you think Topaz is around here somewhere? Maybe her cronies are acting without her authorization.
I mean, maybe she did seem nice, but she could also be playing us for a fiddle.
The person you're talking about, are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her
Pasto.
name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Wait, there's just people trapped in there? Yeah, that's kind of fucked. Don't worry, we're making sure everybody's safe.
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
Don't worry, we're making sure everybody's safe as we proceed to literally trap people in the mines.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
I'm a guest of your boss. Seriously, get some lunch, bro.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Damn.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience.
Sela doesn't know what an interview is.
No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Oh man, this is gonna be a really tough battle. I don't know if we can stop these guys. Oh yeah, right, we have Firefly.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
Bop, 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 bop.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Dee, 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 dee. And then kick. And bop.
Firefly, set
Bye.
the seas aflame!
Set the seas aflame! There he goes.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
I'd take off too if a girl in a giant ass mech showed up. I'd also run away.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight.
It's kind of funny to bring out one of the NPCs most wanted against them. Oh, right, yeah, because we did. Right, yeah, because she's a Stellaron hunter. I keep forgetting that because I haven't actually met Firefly yet in the story, but yeah, I do know that she's a Stellaron hunter because I've heard them refer to her before. I think like in passing dialogue. So yeah, it's like that is true. We're just like using a Stellaron hunter just to attack them.
Let's set off when you're ready.
Optional chat will March 7th. No, hold up, I have another. Yeah. Oh, what's this? I need to talk
Ready
to
for
Mark. Let's go.
action?
Let's
get
kick
moving.
ass! Hey, oh, Svarog settlement. Oh no, they're gonna come to take Svarog stuff?
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
She just takes Clara. Oh no! When she meant resources, she meant all of them. She's just taking human beings.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Do they ever go in that house? Why is it every time we see them, they're just standing outside here? Like, they don't even have, like, chairs or anything. Like, you'd think they'd, like, do something, right? Like, they'd make the place a little cozy. Like, they just, like, like, at least if you're gonna be, like, chilling out here, like, there's never anything set up here. It's just them standing in front of this fucking door.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Oh my god, Svarog.
Huh? But if you have a guess, maybe I should...
No, bro fucking recognizes her.
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Oh my god.
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
Oh, no. Svarog. Oh, I really said, let me tell them my daughter
it seems my source
to
was
leave
right.
the room.
Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
Yeah, you recognize that badge.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC.
Oh, they're just taking the planet. Just straight up.
No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy.
What does taking the planet mean, per se? The most vile villains. Space capitalists. The most vile villains. Capitalism.
I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value.
Let me take a guess here. If she fails just demonstrating that it can generate value, they're probably just gonna blow it up. I'm gonna take a little bit of a prediction as to where the story's going. She's somewhat helping, but not helping fully, because in a way where it's like, look, man, if you guys don't even generate value, they're just gonna like blow you guys up or something. I don't know if they're capable of doing that. I don't know if the IPC is strong enough to do that, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that's the thing. You know, Topaz is trying to help in a way so that people can still be alive. Svarog can tech it. You're right. Clara ult. Svarog get the damage reduction.
In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, Emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
Fuck is that?
This is...
Source code, or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
Well, that's kind of fucked.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it.
Man, why is like there no one like nice at the IPC, huh? Like why is it always a bunch of people like they're just a bunch of assholes?
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategy.
I'm still thinking that I'm still thinking Topaz isn't actually that bad of a person, and it's like, I'm still thinking that's her goal, because I'm assuming her reason for convincing them is that if she can't convince them, they're just gonna kill everybody on this planet.
But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
That's a little fucked.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world.
Yeah, I was right.
Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Sure.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
I'm thinking that Svarog's right. She's trying to do what's best to keep the people alive. Because I'm telling you, the IPC probably wants to do something way worse than what she's doing right now. I feel like they probably just want to kill everybody on this fucking planet.
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else
Hey, is that
getting
Numby?
deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter
What he
over
doing?
there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
I mean, what you doing?
What? Isn't that thing a Fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
They don't do damage. Leave them alone.
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising.
Trotters don't hurt
Wanna take a look?
anybody. Hey, Numby. I like Numby. Oh, he makes the oink, oink, grunt, oink. I'm communicating with it.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Topaz is. Topaz isn't here. Life is ultimately meaningless. Not sure. Strong accent. Life is ultimately meaningless. Oh, Numby. Numby, I'm sorry.
Wow, that's so deep. Oh, come on, stop fooling around.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
No, it wants to lead.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
He's leading us. Go, Numby. Where's little Timmy? Is he trapped in the well? Where, Numby?
Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you.
You let us
Where do
here.
you store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, okay, we were right. Yeah, Topaz does not know that this is what they're doing. Because, yeah, see, the IPC is, like, ready to just attack people and be rude. And Topaz has no idea that this is what they're fucking doing. Where she does know that this is what they want to do. But she's trying to be like, look, see, this place is fine. They can make good stuff for the IPC. Don't fucking kill them. Yeah, because clearly right now the APC is being a bunch of assholes, and Numby is showing us like, look, these guys are being mean. Numby's leading us to the ne'er-do-wells.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Till everything burns to ashes.
More than a fight to live!
Fight to
Rhythm get
live.
messed up. Dreams do come true.
This might take a little longer to kill them.
Existence is unity.
Attack detected!
Yeah.
Recalibrating!
Stay in step.
I have no idea what
Let's
performance points are
improvise.
because I haven't actually fought you
Step up,
guys.
let's
Because
see.
I haven't been to Fenaconi yet. Bop.
Firefly set!
I was about to say you're lucky I don't know your weakness, but I forgot that doesn't matter.
Rhythm
Hee
get messed up.
hee. Hee hee.
The
Firefly
mood is set.
fun.
Let the show begin. Dreams do come true. Take your positions. Let's
Fuck.
improvise.
Fire. Can't go into big mode. Well, self-heal all you want. Try to self-heal this. Turns to ashes. Fight to live.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Let's go, Numby. So true.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
Actually, honestly, we're fighting a lot of normal people, so I feel like the team might need to be switched out for something that makes more sense. Or something that lets me handle this a little quicker. A lot of neutral damage that's pissing me off. And I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll keep Galley for the heal.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
What, Numby? Those are not. I just realized those are the noises they're making him say. Pigs don't sound like that. Bro sounds like a Hollow Knight character.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, you're surprisingly nimble.
Well, it's because he's short.
Well, guess that's that.
Small things are usually
We're
fast.
on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
Yeah.
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now.
Find
We're
the
all powerful
antidote.
here.
Yeah, well, you suck. I want to speak to your boss.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? Interesting.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to kill you.
It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to
Yeah,
talk to
see,
anyone
exactly. They're
related
acting
to this
without her
project.
permission.
In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You hurt people.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
Why'd you say who boy this fight? Wait, why? Is this gonna get hard?
We're gonna get this heated. I have applied for overtime.
Should I have kept Firefly?
Since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourself for my heavy laser cannon.
No, no. I don't like the heavy laser cannon.
Someone else take this one?
That's a lot of damage.
Nice job!
Alright, let's just
Slice like a good
do this real quick just so we can lower his damage.
Indulge yourselves!
Alright, luckily he's weak to Harmony. So we have
Let's
that.
improvise.
I definitely switched at the wrong time though because we no longer have. Now we have neutral damage.
Show begin.
Now we have physical damage, and he's not weak to physical, but I think the other guys are. So this can still be useful for that.
Strike!
Bitch. bitch. And then I can do this. And then this. Come on, attack me. Attack me, you bitch. Oh, it didn't attack me. Oh, fuck you. Hit you anyway.
Dreams do come true.
And then we're gonna get a break off this.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs.
Less carbs.
That's all you got?
That's all you got. Bitch. Hit me.
Yes,
Dumbass.
oh, I get it.
Dumbass. Woo.
Take your positions.
And then
Let's
there's gonna be some
improvise.
big old damage. And I'm gonna do it again. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
See through clouds.
Ah! Oh my god, who cares if it's not a fucking weakness of his? It still does fat fucking damage. Yoink.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, he activated it again.
Watch.
Bop.
Stay in step.
Stay in step. Okay, we can save
Dreams
this.
do come
or
true.
We can have this or use it. And then break.
Nice, my friends.
My friends, indulge yourselves! Chat, remember when we had him, and remember when I hated using him because I thought he wasn't useful?
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Remember the days when I got Gallagher and I didn't really know how to play the game, so I was like, man, Gallagher isn't that good, man. Gallagher kind of sucks for real. Oh, those were the days. Now look at him. Look at how he's grown. Yeah, fucking... Now Gallagher's like a character who I really use a lot. Like, he's like probably my best healer. I just realized during those days, I probably said something around like among the fucking phrases of being like, I don't know, guys. I think Natasha's a better healer than Gallagher. And you guys just had to sit there and laugh at me and hear my garbage secretly and be like, yeah, Zero, whatever you say. I didn't realize I was saying shit like that because I was like, guys, Natasha's healing for me, and Gallagher just isn't. He's not doing anything. And now it's like, okay, well, now I see the problem.
You people. Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop
Oh,
us?
this really does canonically take place before Penacony. Okay. Because she didn't bring up anything from that, so... Yeah, because the Doomsday Beast was the... Or wait. The fuck was the Doomsday Beast? Uh-oh. I was like, oh wait, because at first I was like, oh, the Doomsday Beast was that first thing that we fought in the beginning of the game, and I was like, no, that was the Stellaron. I don't remember what the Doomsday Beast was. I heard a spaceship. Oh, no, that was the Doomsday Beast? Oh, I thought that was the Stellaron. Wait, then what was the oh, the Stellaron. I couldn't say that word. I'm dumb. Sorry. I'm dumb. Fucking the Stellaron was the thing here. It was Concolia. Yeah, I was like, why did they mention Concolia? I was like, Concolia was that fight was the Stellaron. You really think you could stop us? Yeah.
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
He shot us once.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period.
Damn.
Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
Why do you look up like that? Oh, Jesus, Zero. Look, man, obviously it was a word we all used to use back in the day. Luckily, I have trained myself, so I don't say it that much anymore.
Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
Oh my god.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Better off asking Bronya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Man, it seems like festivals just can't go well in this fucking universe.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Where are you? Are you alright? Bronya, you're in the underworld now. The APC's people took over the Great Mine. We just kicked them out. I see you. You're with Zila. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I failed to persuade Topaz. No worries, it wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened, and I can't explain it clearly in message. You come back to the fort and need advice from me too on this issue.
Huh. I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something.
She just said that in the text,
We
March.
better go back and see her.
Guys, I'm an empath. I have a feeling Bronya's worried.
With us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here.
But, lesbians.
Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out.
Man, they just want to be alone together with us not being there.
Come on, to Klipoth Fort.
I see how it is. I see you, Zila. I see you. I know what you two are.
These guys? Don't
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Japard got the squad?
Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Bellabug might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket.
Japard, no, you can't win. You're weak to fire.
See you later, Captain.
Damn. That's my Jeppy. Pretty fucking useless. Way to go, Jeppy. You showed her. Hey. Oh my god, Chad, we got 2 days. Time to pull for Linksha. That is actually true. I think I might as well. I might just save my stuff for the next banner because I feel like Linksha probably isn't that worth it for me. I know this is like extremely random after what we just saw, but it was just because I accidentally clicked warp and then I was like, all right, I forgot that she was. I forgot that her banner was still here. I don't know if I'm gonna waste on her. I feel like I'm a skipper. I feel like she's just kind of Gallagher again. She might be better than Gallagher, but I feel like she's like only slightly better than him, and it's like. I feel like having two Gallaghers isn't really something I ever needed. I don't think I ever saw a team comp and said, man, I really wish I had another Gallagher. Like, that would really help right now. Because isn't she also Harmony? Aren't they like the same paths? No, I mean Abundance. Yeah, she's a fucking Fire Abundance. They're like the same thing. Doesn't she do break damage? Wait, what the hell? But all her stuff is like explained in like a paragraph. Oh, because brief description. Oh. Because we have that on. Actually, that's still pretty small. Oh, there it is. Actually, can I talk about this? Can I talk about the fact that I really love that this game added a brief description mode now? Like, I think that's actually really cool. And you know what needs this? Fire Emblem Hero. I actually really like that the game has a fucking cut to the chase button. Like, all right, yeah. So, like, how does it actually work? They're like, increased break damage taken by. I actually never actually saw what she does. So, damage deals fire damage equal to 40% of her attack to all enemies, and at the same time restores HP. Okay, so she of Linksha's attack plus for all ally. Oh, her attack. Oh, but she does attacks and she heal. Oh, that's good. Oh. Fu Yuwen? What? Who's Fu Yuwen? Fu Yuwen's actions advances by 20%. Who's Fu Yuwen? Oh, when using skills, summons Fu Yuwen. Oh, who the fuck? With an initial speed of 90 and an initial action count of 3. For taking action, Fu Yuwen launches follow-up attack, dealing fire damage equal to 37%. Additionally, it deals fire damage to... What the fuck? Jeez, that's like a pet? Targets that have been to greatness of fire. And the damage prioritized targets that have both toughness greater than 0 and fire weakness. The spell 1 debuff from all allies and restore HP. The action count accumulates to 5. When the action count reaches 0 or when Link's is knocked down, Feeling disappears. Feeling's on field using skill can increase her action count by 3. Oh my god. It clicks Befog on all enemies. While on Befog, targets receive 15% increased break damage for 12 turns. Deals fire damage to all enemies and at the same time restores HP in the action event. Alright, so she's not exactly... You do her trial? I did not do her trial. Okay, so she's not... So I wouldn't say she's like... That... She's like different to Gallagher. Because she like... Because she doesn't have the attack debuff move that he has on his ult. She just makes the enemies do have more break damage, just straight up.
The stench of evil.
Okay, so this is like my
Time to
damage.
cleanse the filth.
You won't get away.
Oh, I like her little animations. They're cool. I like how she like flies. Ow. What? Oh, that's the... What the fuck? I'm sorry, but that follow-up attack just made us immediately act.
Shall begin.
Enemy targets detected.
Alright. Hit it with your
You
move.
won't get away.
With your move.
Immerse yourself in it.
Immerse myself in it
Be of your body and
indeed.
mind.
Bunny attack. They're dead.
Let's improvise.
Oh, damn, they got the boys. Alright.
The truth burns everything in this world. Is bleeding.
Ooh, now their break damage is increased. You know what that means?
Yeah.
The bunnies. Oh my god.
You won't get away.
What? Oh my god.
Perhaps
Oh
you
my
studied
god.
everything that conceals such
Oh
diverse
my god.
opinions, and I'm no exception.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Commencing support.
Oh my god, he's dead. Marshmallow rabbit. So basically, one more healing slash follow gems, go for Linkshot. If you want break damage slash good healing, go for Gallagher. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like her healing definitely isn't as good as his, since I'm assuming since it is AoE healing, whereas Gallagher's got that single target healing that lets him do a lot. And also he has that one, if you get his one Eidolon, that lets him heal people if they attack the the people that he ults. That's also pretty good. That's also decent healing. Yeah, she seems like she does more damage than Gallagher. That really was just... She seems like she's Gallagher, but damage. Gallagher, but he can kill you. She can kill you. I don't know, if both her break stuff and the Harmony Joe's break stack. Yeah, that's what I think just happened. Her fucking thing stacked with my fucking breaks, with my super break, and that was, kind of crazy. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know, but I'm like, I should probably save it for the next banner. Hold on, what's the next banner looking like? Because isn't it that rapping lady, the rapping girl? Ain't she the next banner? I think her name's Rappa. Her name is Rappa. Ain't she's cute? Wait, what is she? She is Erudition. She's Erudition Imaginary. Okay, interesting. Wait, what? Are they actually giving us a fucking rerun of fucking Akira? Damn, sorry, Rappa. And adventure. Oh, damn. So, damn, no one's pulling for Rappa. That's crazy. Damn, that's wild. They're preying on her downfall. Yeah, that's wild. That is crazy. Wow. Damn, that's wild how no one's gonna have Rappa. Rappa, the first banner to make a negative on Killian dollars. I'm like, that is wild. So wait, they say Kirion's phase 2. So does that mean phase 1 is gonna be... Is phase 1 gonna be her and Adventuring, I guess? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, we're getting Lunae back. Oh. Really? Oh, I mean... Is he good? Is Don Hong power good? I don't know. Where is he on this little thing? Give myself a little information on him. Is he good? He's decent. He's meta. I mean, he's no Aventurian. Oh my god. Phase 1 is Rappa and Don Hong 5-star. Another code has been heavily requested. He seems decent. It's just, you know, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, this is actually like a setup. What the fuck? Why would they do this to her? Why would they do that? Dude, she's fighting with top dogs. She has to be like busted as fuck if they're trying to fucking... Like, that is crazy. Like, Aventurian is like the best she's literally fighting the best preservation unit in the entire game and one of the best fucking like damage dealers in the game. And this is right after that phase where they put like 4 banners. Yeah, I am sad that I didn't get Kafka or Black Swan from those. I think I didn't get Kafka, Black Swan, or what was the third one? Robin was already had. I didn't get these 2, but I ended up getting her, so I feel like it was kind of a worth trade, honestly. Like, it was kind of a worth trade. Apparently she's like really fucking good. I just have to figure out how to use her, but once I do, it's just once I get all her shit together, I feel like this will probably be a more worth a trade. But yeah, no, Rappa's getting killed. That's crazy. I can't believe Rappa, the first character to get nothing.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
Mark, she's in debt.
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
You can't have foreseen all this.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice.
Actually, that's a good point. We're all like, good that, yeah, we gotta make the locals okay. She sent robots at Japan, but you know. But yeah, sure, I guess the locals are okay. She sent a bunch of fucking robots at Japan and his like little tiny group of people.
Look.
What the hell's that? Looks like a document.
It's
the contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life.
Is the pig typing on his own keypad?
In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries.
I mean, thanks for the trauma dump, but I don't think this is gonna help her get out of debt.
Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again?
And how can we guarantee that you guys aren't gonna fucking just, like, kill more people? Like, I mean, literally, y'all, like, almost... Some of the IPC were literally attacking civilians before... until Topaz told them not to. So, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say you guys are exactly the most trustworthy to be the ones to give them assistance. I'm just saying.
I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belobogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Where were y'all when the planet was frozen? They did explain that. They apparently said that they just, like, ignored it because they thought that the planet was just dead anyway. They didn't think it was actually inhabitable. They thought that the planet was of little value because it was going to just be destroyed by the Stellaron eventually.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Probably thinking she's doing this. Oh yeah, of course. That was what I always theorized. I already theorized that. Yeah, it's like, I agree. Yeah, she's definitely trying to do what's for best, but it's also like, I feel like she is a good person inside of the giant cog of terrible people that is the IPC. So it's like, you know, you can only take her word for it, but like, how much merit does that really have with how much of the crazy people we've seen the IPC has in them? She has a way with words.
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage.
Like, sure, if Topaz was, like, in charge of the IPC, and she was, like, the head fucking honcho, then I'd trust her 100%. Sadly, this isn't the case.
In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision.
Yo, thank you for the gift sub, DDLC Sayori. DDLC Sayori Ayamoto. I don't know how to say that. I appreciate it.
This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Whereas you guys have been insight from the others first. Yeah? Ask around.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
See what Serval has to say about this.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Probably can't talk to Japard. He's kind of busy, but you know, trying not to die.
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible.
So we can only ask one person, Pela.
I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you.
You're not asking Sampo. Sampo has no opinion. That matters. Do I have voting rights?
I think we should leave this matter to the Belabogians. Don't you agree?
I'll have you know, I've done more for this fucking planet than any of those people have. I should be allowed to vote, damn it.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
What are Lucas' thoughts on
Alright.
this? Yeah.
If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right?
Wait, is like an actual decision
Let's
being
start
made?
with the overworld.
Alright,
You know what
oh my god, I do get to actually talk to them. Yeah, Serval!
Well, look who we have here. You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion? Uh-oh, sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
You probably should know. You're older than Branya. Keep forgetting about this.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
You ever forget that Serval's like a mom? Basically. She's like the age of like a mother and she just like does concerts. Cause like I forget about that sometimes. I forget how old Serval really is.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child. which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
1. Alright, I guess the people we're gonna ask probably like Pela. I don't know who else would be an overworlder. That would matter.
We meet again. How have you two been?
I already know we're probably gonna ask the underworld. It's gonna be like Natasha, maybe Zila, I guess. But she's probably, I don't know if she's done with the mines. And then, I don't know, fucking, the one guy in charge that we thought who was in charge. The one dude that we thought was in charge of the, Firefly. Not Firefly. Fire something. I forgot what they were called. They weren't called Firefly.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong.
Oleg,
I
yeah.
hope it's nothing too serious. Sounds serious. I'm all ears.
That was nothing too serious. Oh no, it sounds serious. Wildfire. Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. Every time I say Firefly, I think of Last of Us, and I'm like, that's the group in that game.
Really? You better not be making things up.
Oh my god, it is Haru. God damn it, Dragon King. How did I never made that connection until now, and now I'm wondering how I didn't make that connection.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion. Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over.
She's like Haru, but she's like making her voice like a little higher pitched.
Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions. Huh. Okay.
Oh, don't tell
Any
me.
particular
It's
reason?
gonna be like everyone in the overworld's gonna agree, but then everyone in the underworld's gonna disagree.
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit? I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life.
Yeah.
Thanks for your input.
I'm over
I'll make
here
a note
now.
of your opinion.
I'm not making note of your opinion, Pela. Actually, I'm taking your opinion off the board. I turned my fan on and turned my light off because it was getting hot in my room. Now I'm playing this game in the dark, chat. I hope nothing scary happens. I hope nothing scary happens, chat. I'm playing the game in the dark. Oh, scary. Oh, God, Pela. Ah. Hey, where's the third person? That's the share button. There you go. Oh, they're over here. Wait, is the third person Japard? Is he back? That's not done. We're asking done, I guess.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon.
My main man, done.
It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
I like how this guy's not even like really that real. It doesn't even have a character design. He quite literally is just a dude in the he's just a regular ass model of a guy in that fucking outfit.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
Oh wait, he does have a special thing. That little black spoof on his arm. I don't think the rest of them have that.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of
Oh,
course.
never mind.
There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
Yeah, tell them.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option.
Yeah.
You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun.
Oh,
Thanks for your
thank you
input.
for the sub.
I'll make a note of your opinion.
Sayori Aramoto, I appreciate it. They gave a gift sub and a
Did we
sub.
miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed
I didn't know Sayori was so nice.
From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract.
Except for Dun.
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Alright. Natasha, Zila, and Luca. They're gonna ask Luca. You know they're gonna ask Luca. He's gotta be one of them. It better not be fucking Sampo. I swear to God, if Sampo's one of the people, okay, there's Natasha. Who is this? Is this Luca? Oh no, it is Oleg. Okay, never mind. They really didn't do Sampo. Or well, I was gonna ask Natasha first. I want to ask Natasha.
What brings you two to the underworld?
He's probably gonna say sign it.
And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this
No.
way, it must be urgent.
Okay. Gonna ask Hook. Hook's the most important opinion. Can't just keep it from the moles.
That is a lot of information.
Hi, Natasha. Sorry, by the way.
Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
Okay.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I think it's garbage.
I've thought about it, and well, if I were Branya, I wouldn't sign it.
Oh.
I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow.
Guess that's fair.
a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Now I don't know what to pick. Game, I swear to God, you better not make this even by the end. Oh, you're gonna do it. You're gonna fucking do it. Game, please. And then it's gonna make me have to choose. Oh, no. I was joking about wanting to choose. I don't want to choose.
None other than the saviors of Belobog.
Your mouth still doesn't even move. Why are we asking you?
To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
Your mouth doesn't even move.
On your faces, you're probably not dropping by to say hi. Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
Black?
Ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
Does chat get to vote?
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Branya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do
You really just called him old, huh?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear.
No.
Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, that's something we can manage on our own. What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Also, yeah, if we just say no, I feel like they're just gonna kill us, actually. If we say no, what's gonna stop them from just, like, constantly attacking us and, like... Bronya, the last Supreme Guardian.
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Oh, man. I wonder what Zila's gonna vote for. Oh, man. You guys know Zila. Always working with authority. Wait, we're not asking Zila? We're gonna ask Clara? Zila really was too busy. We're asking Clara. You know, as much as I laugh about this, I am actually genuinely curious about what Clara thinks.
Miss March, big sister, what brings you to the
Granted, the game's probably gonna make it even, so she's probably gonna disagree.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
Look at that.
Topaz?
See me.
Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's
What?
really insightful.
Who are you? You're not Clara.
Huh?
Who are you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Who are you?
We're not asking for your opinion.
What are you doing?
Playing Honkai?
Not according to Discord.
I changed the title of the stream, though. Oh, wait,
I guess
no.
this
Oh, actually, no,
update.
yeah, I did. Yeah, look. You have to
Okay.
read the full title. You silly.
Streaming merch tier list has died. Oh. How? What happened?
That's friggin'. I added a bunch of images, and then my Opera crashed, and I was zooming in on a page, and my Opera crashed. So I had to remove all my images. And then and then it did like crash like late, and then we like lost them all again at one point. So basically, we're just gonna do it tomorrow when I'll just create a template so that it can remember what I do instead of
Okay.
editing an existing one. So and now that would take too long. So I was like, I'll just do that tomorrow. And so now we're playing Honkai.
Okay.
Also, all of chat is saying hello.
Hello, chat.
Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
Right now we're talking to the little girl who doesn't wear pants or shoes.
Maybe you should not do that.
I didn't make the character.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to her.
Actually, no, I think she's wearing shorts. Okay. She just doesn't wear shoes. She really needs to wear shoes.
Be right back.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids,
Oh my god, we actually are going to ask about the we're actually going to ask Hook.
everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
Okay, never mind, we're not. Thank God.
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
It does feel wrong. However, Clara, have you ever considered that those dreams might not be obtainable because we say no, and then we all die from the snow?
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible.
Yeah, but children also need a wake-up call.
Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
The final result remains a tie. God damn it.
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even.
Well.
I don't know what to do.
Oh.
Both sides have really compelling arguments.
I say we ask Sampo.
How long have you been going for?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, right.
Damn.
We haven't asked Zila.
All right, we haven't asked Zila.
She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
I mean, the good first hour was on the merch tier list. I mean, first like hour 30. But we actually are gonna ask Zila. Oh my God, Zila, the tiebreaker. Zila just doesn't have an opinion. I don't know, man. Fuck. That's what Zila says.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But
I'm just gonna take the guess. Zila's not gonna agree. She's gonna say don't sign it, and that she hates the IPC and that they smell.
I think I get it.
Whoa.
At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
But we don't have a little time. We
As
gotta
it
make the decision now.
The votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
You abstain? We need you.
What?
I knew she'd do this.
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine.
Hey, but who said we were gonna help Bronya?
No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can.
And looks like we're asking Sampo after all, Jack.
The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
Oh, never mind. Zila knows her lesbian lover. She knows that Bronya would just pick what she wants.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Because Bronya can read. What the hell? That's mean. I'll have you know, I don't think Zila can read, but that's fucked. Actually, Natasha probably taught her how to read. I think, at the very least.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
There's a critical reverse roll.
I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Ah, thank you, Dexter. I was correct in my option. And no, Dexter. Mine was correct. It's okay.
It's still
I'm
early.
always right.
Where to now?
It's still early. Where to now? Back to Klapoth Fort. I have no idea how you're supposed to say this. Hello, I'm back at the fort.
Packed. I've never seen this many.
Look at all these people. We're doomed! Doomed! What are we supposed to do?
I can barely even hear myself think.
I can collect something. I can't talk.
You're back. So?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
This is gonna end with Bronya like having like a fucking like stroke from all the stress.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
She's behind whatever you decide.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
This is most unorthodox, most unorthodox.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Oh shit, there's a cutscene. Oh my god, yeah.
All of you! I know what to do.
Oh, I'm not making the decision.
Wait,
What? Him?
I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
What?
But aren't you?
Himiko? I was not out of everyone who could walk in. That was on the lowest list of people who I thought would walk in. What? Now you show up? Himiko, you don't want to go to the festival, but you want to come to politics land?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's all just a ploy by Silverwolf.
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
How did you know about what was happening?
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support.
All right, she was. I was about to. I was about to say, how does she know Himiko? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I remember now. Never mind. Who else were we expecting? Not saying Himiko was obvious. I don't know. That like could have been anyone, man. I just thought it would be anybody from Belobog. I was not expecting anyone from the Express.
If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
You have a solution, Himiko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help.
Himiko, how are you wearing what you're wearing in Belobog? Like, the entirety of your, like, the entirety of the, like, the side of your, like, armpit is being shown. It is cold as hell outside.
It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
Higher powers hopefully help mitigate the cold. Okay, that's a fair point.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival.
Who's your friend?
But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's
That's what I was gonna say!
have been saved.
I was gonna say, like, I was about to be like, I don't know if I said it, though. I thought it, and I felt like I said it, but I didn't say it when she was talking. I was gonna be like, okay, but, like, who's to say all the worlds that accepted the IPC are saved? And I'm like, aha, I knew it. Yeah, I don't know if I actually said it, because I was like, yeah, it's like, who's to say that all of them get saved?
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Who is this friend? Is it Mr. Yang?
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
Yeah, we ain't clicking yes on that fucking thing.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%.
Well, that's good.
She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision.
Friend is probably Kafka or Don Hung. I doubt it's Kafka. I do not think she would talk to Kafka like that. I doubt Kafka would assist with that. Don Hung, how would Don Hung know any of this? I would assume it'd be Weld.
Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I was like, why would Don Hung be aware with Topaz? Welt makes sense, and Kafka would know about Topaz, but how Himiko would talk to Kafka would be weird. But I mean, I guess to be fair, our relationship with the Stellaron Hunters it's kind of odd anyway. So it's not even like we're enemies. We're like frenemies.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko.
Don Hung has a huge data bank of information about the universe and the places they visit. All right, I forgot about that. Right, because he runs the. I keep forgetting that's what's in his room. Right, yeah.
Regardless of how
He might know
alluring their
then.
promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble.
Yeah.
As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Okay, but now we're back to like square one, where like, how do we stop them from taking our shit? I actually never thought about this. If she signed that paper, we'd have no more problems to face. But now it's like, so because you didn't sign it, like, how do we stop them?
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Bronya.
I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I love Himiko.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation.
Oh shit, okay, now she has an idea. What?
I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Okay, so are they going to use, is she going to use like the citizens' like rally against Topaz in order to make her try to turn away?
Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice.
It's way more than twice. You guys maybe run a fucking museum at one point.
Stay safe, everyone.
You can talk here, Japard. Oh, he's alive! Share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Bronya. Did you have a fight? Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison a rivet town with Silvermane guards on automatons to stop the APC's infiltration. Went so smoothly at first, when the Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize controls of our automatons in an instant. The Topaz is heading for a certain area in the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svarog's with her too. Svarog's trying to go against us again? Hope not. Miss tells me there's something else behind this, but I don't know for sure yet. You know where we can find Topaz. Let's go.
Japard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Think back to the Belobog main story,
It's
Zero.
still early.
Wait, think back to
Me
it for
too.
what?
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? Keep
Let's
your
go.
guards up. We might run into
Are they gonna the main star? Are they gonna play a song to convince Topaz?
Destination reached.
Are they gonna get Serval to play a song? Are we gonna get the giant robot again to punch her?
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed.
Where Numby going?
Rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
Oh.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
Then what are we in debt for? We didn't even use your shit. Is that you made them stuff and they didn't even use them, and so that means the debt should be gone. Fuck you.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
He didn't used to be polite. Bro fucking knocked the lights out of Luca.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Damn.
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed.
Why is that?
On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Numby. Random camera switches to it. I think they really like Numby. I think they do.
In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Let's go, stealth bomb.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready?
We'll deploy it.
Use the... Remember, try to avoid...
What the hell? We're controlling the stealth bomb. Press the attack button to trigger self-detonation to stun all enemies. If the automaton fails to stun all the enemies discovered, it will be failed. I'm a secret agent, man. Got him.
Oh, wow!
basically a smoke screen, if I recall correctly. That was not a smoke screen. I remembered wrong. Yeah, well, that man is dead.
We had no choice.
So
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
that was not a smoke screen at all, bro. That man is dead. That must be one of Batman's non-lethal explosions that he does.
I've seen standard issue robots like these.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but it's hopefully the automaton stealth.
Alright. I got this. Just give me the
Are you
bomb.
ready? Remember, try.
Wait for it. Wait. Is there a sneakier way? Ah, shit. Hello.
Woohoo! The coast is clear.
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
These explosions look pretty small, so
This
I'm
is
also
the road
surprised it's that
Topaz
powerful.
took when she...
Let's find her.
This time, the gloves are off.
I don't want to fight Topaz. She has really crazy follow-up attacks. Alright, I wanted to actually switch teams. Oh, they still got me using Gala. I wanted to actually switch to this team, because there's a lot of neutral damage.
Assistant teacher, give me a hand here.
Yes, ma'am.
Master Yun Li, look at how hard I've been training.
You can tell my teams have never had any sort of composition, because this is my first time not first time, it's like, it's very rare I hear them say anything. So I'm sitting here like, oh, they're actually talking to each other. Meanwhile, my teams have no sort of interactions with no one. They all hate each other. What do you mean? Ron May doesn't want to talk to Gallagher? I want to... They're not friendly? He just shows up. Just add Galley and he doesn't say anything.
Show me some of that trailblazing strength again.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody talks to Stell, but that's because Stell is, you know, Stell. I think everybody has a dialogue option with Stell. Hello.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
I don't think they can hurt him.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives. Such a result would be highly undesirable.
Well, what did I say? I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint,
I do not agree.
I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary.
Everyone still calls him Mr. Well, yeah, it's polite. He's Mr. Svarog.
While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
I think Zila just calls him Svarog, though.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters. Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
We are about to fight, aren't we? This looks like a big old place for a showdown.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Do I have any fans?
I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation.
Don't
of the
worry,
nameless
I'm your
out among the
fan.
stars.
Me.
You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I hope I don't. I hope Stell doesn't have any fans. They're just gonna see me in trash cans all the time.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Go, you go, girl. Give us more nothing. You go, Stell. Give us more garbage. That's me. I'm the fan of Stell. If Stell got 100 fans, I'm one of them. If Stell got 1 fan, that's me. If Stell got 0 fans, I'm dead.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Huh? What do you mean?
Or Himiko's pissed.
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Well, for what?
You're very curious about my work, aren't you?
I mean, you just said. I mean, all you said was approval. So like, I don't.
So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer.
She just becomes like a demon. Just rips her face off.
Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Oh, okay.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby.
He has wings.
Projects under my wing have no room for error.
Okay. Think we scared?
Ready to shine. Nice job.
Nah. Oh man, look out, guys. She sent a bunch of regular ass fucking robots.
Let's improvise.
Step up, let's see ya.
She really threw fodder at us and fucking was like, look out.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
We're about to beat you up.
Strike! Yeah. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Let's go, baby. Get out of here. Bop.
Dreams do come true.
Finish him off.
Within the self, not the yeah.
Bop.
You'll make good practice. Awesome.
What do you think you're doing? Stupid.
Yes, you.
Hit me again. Hit him. Hit me again. I dare you. Well, I fucking dared you.
I could take 10 of you.
True.
Yeah.
Bop.
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Let the show begin. Do. I just find it funny if she was all like, ah, yes, they given me permission to attack you guys. And it's like, bro, you are not scary. They're just sending out these guys. Sending out these fucking losers. Oh, look out. They got a big man on campus.
Life's like it, my friends.
Life's like a cold brew. It ain't over.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Duckburg. March, you just messed up my counter. Oh no, I still got the thing because of the effect. Let's go.
Let's improvise.
In the mood for another beating?
Let the show begin.
I still got the special version of that. I got lucky. I'm just gonna get rid of these dudes.
I could take 10 of you.
He's probably gonna die to, I think, dots. Oh no, he isn't. Okay, damn. I died to this. there he goes. There we go. God, March! I really need to look at March's fucking thing so I don't
Step up, let's see
getting that happening. Right, build up that break. We're actually gonna like fight her and like Numby in one of these phases, but like I guess we aren't.
Life's like my friends.
All right.
Indulge yourself.
Let's just attack Big Man Sam right now.
I could take strike while the iron is slapped.
Alright, they're still gonna be broken.
Let's improvise.
Alright, these guys might still be alive. There we go. Descend to Earth! That guy's dead. And, you're close to being dead. Oh, you got more teams. Look at this man just shouting like a big old baby.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Oh, this supposed to be like a boss fight or something? Is this supposed to be threatening? Random ass fucking IPC guys? Man, get your ass out of here. Man, get your ass out of here. Bop, bop. Man, life's like a cold brew. Come here. Get stabbed. Huh. Hit me. Hit me. Good. Goodbye. I love Yun-Li. Yun-Li is so fucking satisfying with that counter.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded.
Well, thank you.
Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Oh, finally.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Oh man, we were just about to get to the good part.
Branya, you're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
I don't think so. We're about to kick her ass.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
Yeah, because now she's gonna help us. Come on, Branya, get in there. Give me your skill. I could use your buffs.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. and your childhood experiences truly touched me.
Their trauma dumping was really good.
Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
Wait, really? That's all it took? What the hell?
What a dismal sight.
Hey, this is where I grind.
This district. Have you been here before?
I've been here a lot.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking to her.
This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right.
Well, time to do some stagnant shadows. Don't mind me, fellas. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're supposed to...
Kyle, sorry for the delay.
Kyle?
Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear,
Soldier
Madam
Kyle.
Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Thanks, Kyle.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step.
I gotta call him by like his last name or something. Why I gotta call him Kyle? He sounds like he's like a child. Come on, Kyle.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
I've been here before.
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's
Wait.
keep moving forward.
But how do I have a
What wanna
checkpoint
show
here?
you is just ahead.
I have been here before. I don't remember what, but I remember crossing here before. This is where Luca got his ass kicked. I remember here. Actually, no, I thought this is where Luca got his ass kicked.
Look, the people of Belobog have not given up.
Even though that woman almost died.
Chance.
Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
Oh my god. It's my punchy friend.
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Okay, yeah, Luca did get his ass kicked in front of Svarog's house. Alright, I figured. I think I was actually in front of Svarog's house. Now, how was I here? What made me come here? Because I have a checkpoint already here, apparently.
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision. one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all.
Hi, I'm Numbi. He really was just like, told her like, look, man, we just made this entire so really the engine of creation just basically saved us. Because we were like, oh yeah, we have this thing. And we have this thing that's pretty useful.
I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Bronya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part.
Yeah, get out of here.
My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult.
Then we'll attack them with the giant robot.
Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work.
Wait, what? That's been approved, even if I want to return, convinced that... Wait, when did our name mean anything? What? I mean, okay, I guess I guess suddenly our name means something. Felt like it didn't before, but I guess now it does.
I'll handle it.
I don't know, I feel like if our name actually meant something, couldn't we have done that before?
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
You said the Nameless are well known. Yeah, I know, but like, my point still, but then again, my point is like, couldn't we have just done that in the beginning? If we're that well known, couldn't we have just done that in the beginning and said like, yeah, actually, Belobog's pretty good. And they would have been like, well, shit, guess we're overturning it.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks.
I guess we just had to convince Topaz, I suppose. They cut your pay.
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd
I mean, I guess
drag your
that's probably
express
the
into a
answer.
crisis again.
Is that
Much
we had to
less
convince
one that might cause
Topaz.
a rift between you and the IPC.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
It's a good words for me and with your bosses.
Oh, thinking about a career change? Sure thing. I'll put in the best words I can.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I have arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Now I can go to sleep at the Goethe Hotel.
It's still early. Where to now?
It is not early. Get your ass to sleep.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog,
See?
Himeko?
Don Hung?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part
She was
of the
stalking
nightly
us.
job.
Creepy. That's disturbing. Stop looking at me, Himiko. It's a sleepy time.
March was looking forward to the Soul Warm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance. This time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses.
Damn.
You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there.
I'm about to say.
Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Who the fuck are you?
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Oh.
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
This is how... You know, weirdly enough, this is exactly how I figured he'd sound. Every time I look at him, this is actually exactly how I figured he'd sound.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Whoa, man, I'm so surprised that he's an asshole. It's almost as if he looked like one.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the
Diamond
Building
Head.
Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. one of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the marketing development department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore.
Oswaldo.
Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the strategic investment department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
What?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Is there somebody named like Cole? Does he suck? Or like Bronze?
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later.
Penacony gasp.
Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time.
Oh shit! He's a bear!
The snow is mesmerizing.
He's a bear! The bear isn't extinct! Bear! The Sunny Deeds. Alright, now I have trophies now because I'm on PlayStation. Oh my god, Topaz and Numbi become visitors to the Express. Oh my god, Numbi, hello. Wilder. Hello, hello. Yes, I am. That's good. Who the fuck are you? Please let me introduce myself. I'm from the IPC. I recommend a video game. What? Another promotion. What's your damn video games? Oh my god, I'm getting sponsored. Game is called Ethereum Wars, a galactic top tier, top class, culture branded. Get to the point. A card collection game, not like the ordinary trading card games you've imagined. Here you can use IPC's cutting-edge ether copying technology to record any creature you've ever seen inside an ether coin. Then you can print them out and use them against other players. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? That doesn't sound as fun as Cosmic Warfare. Nowhere near as interesting as Ethereum Wars. Anyway, try for yourself. We're gonna come to Rivet Town. We're holding a tournament. Maybe later. Alright. I guess we have Ethereum Wars to try out whenever that is. Let me clear that. And right, the game's still kind of just waiting on me to accept that thing. All right, well before we end, we should make our decision on what we're going to get. After numerous consideration. Actually, no, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Thinking about just getting this one just for the heck of it. Just because I think it's the only one we don't have. Alright, so now that that's done with, this means now we just have to do the other thing. Alright. Got 2 days to get to the war dance. Yeah, now we just have to do the rest of that regular mission. Those are Carve and Peaceful Day are good ones. I think we already had those. I don't know. I don't remember any of the ones you just said because we just got rid of it, so it's immediately out of my head now. Oh, here you go. Oh yeah, Peaceful Day we already we already have Carve. I was thinking about getting another Carve, but I don't know who's actually running Carve right now. I think it's Robin, isn't it? Oh no, Robin's running Dreamville Adventure. Who's running Carve? Ting Yun is running Carve. We let Ting Yun use this? I mean, she's on it. She's on the picture. I thought I'd let her. Oh yeah, Robin is the one that lets her, after she uses an ability, yeah, she gets childishness. Increases the damage of the same type of ability used by the wearer. So when she uses her special, it lets her increase the damage of specials. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized we went this entire stream without me even showing it because I mentioned it in a different stream. Yeah, here's my Bronya. Just went an entire stream without even showing her. Here she is. She's still being built a little bit. And I still need to get her satchel. I need her crit damage satchel. But yeah, I got a crit rate one. You know, that's not what I need. But yeah, I just need that and then level up some of that stuff. Got her a light cone that's pretty decent too. I got her when the wearer uses their skill, the next ally taking action deals, you know, increased damage for 1 turn. That seems really good for someone like her, considering the fact that she literally, her action is about people attacking after her. So yeah, I just gotta build her up a bit. And she's still just a wild card. Most I know about her right now is I'm just building up her stuff, and then I gotta figure out the light cone for her that I can somewhat give. Most I know about her right now is that she has very pretty eyes, and I remember her from the other story, actually. I remember she's the one girl, one lady. But anyway, that is it for now. Fucking, I guess tomorrow we will definitely try again. We will definitely do the merch tier list tomorrow. I'll get stuff set up tonight, and then we can have it all ready and set up for tomorrow. We can actually finish it and all that jazz. And who knows? Maybe after we're finished with that, maybe we can even do a little bit more Honkai after that. Who knows? We can slip in some more Honkai in there. You know. But yeah, that is it. If you're going to sleep, good night. If you're not going to sleep, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody.